Hey everybody, welcome back to Tamara's channel. Goddess Tamara X Hal. So anyway, we're gonna randomly do this. Now, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. What I will do is and excuse I just feel very sexy today. Let me be that. Basically how it's gonna go, I'm gonna do the sign by sign, but I'm doing each sign of its own video. I just think it's so cliche to loop everyone in one. First of all, that's a lot. So that's how we do it. Now I don't know who first. We don't do the pick. Like, that's rude. So we got 5 decks here. I have the Egyptian Tarot deck. I have the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. I also have the amendments. Yeah. And these are ones I've made based off of scholarly work. Thank you, Quizlet.com. Go to Quizlet.com/astrology to get a deeper intellect on astrology from other scholars. Thank you, scholars, fellow scholars. Alright, so this is the one. You see the 2 stickers? Those are my stickers. Alright, so those are the ones that have these signs and what each house means. Does that work for you? Maybe not. Okay, so, and these are the one stickered ones. This have the name of the, sign. So, we're going to see who's first, basically. Been seeing a lot of people with butterflies. Like necklace, earrings, tattoos, wind chimes. But before we go, we're going to do a nice little affirmation. Some of y'all don't like prayer, and some of y'all do, so I'm going to say affirmation. Okay, we come to you as we humbly know how. The spirit that leads us and guides us, give me the proper duality of speech, knowledge, and wise words to direct the sign that is first. Ashe, amen, whichever one you like. And the scripture of the day, based on the A Little God Time for Mothers, 365 daily devotions. Hope and desperation. We have this hope as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. Hebrews 6:19. Your questions. Do you understand that walking by faith is a choice? It's not always the easiest choice though. It may mean leaving your comfort zone, but it always gives God the opportunity to strengthen you. No matter what you come up against, it is hope that feeds your faith. Now, me and my etymology, I always tell my students, hope, I don't really like using that word. That's me. You can, take it how it resonates. I don't usually I try not to use that word, even though somebody else might, thus with me reading. Because, capital H, you can take that middle bar and slant it and turn it into an N. And it's what word? Right. So that's just why I don't like using it. Excuse me, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 decks. Moonology cards. Sorry. Lo siento por eso. Para cartas. figure that out. But anyway, who's first? Spirit. The good, true spirit that wants us to be aware. Who's first? Leo. It just kind of popped out. And Aries did too. I don't know if that resonates with the Leo. What other signs are oriented with the Leo due to what we feel, how we feel, what we know? Try not to force these things. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is like subconscious attribute, and somebody has this in their chart somewhere. I know I do. And ironically, I'm a Sag. But anyway, this reading is for the Leo. Subconsciously, you are probably a little curious about a Sagittarius, or watching one. You know how you would ride down the road, right? And things kind of remind you of that Sagittarius, things like that. At the top of the deck is Taurus in reverse. So this is the consciousness, because I'm now focusing on the midheaven conscious and the midheaven subconscious. I'm the founder of the midheaven subconscious. I created that. And basically, with the Taurus, that's the consciousness. So maybe consciously, Leo, you're trying to ground yourself and it's a little difficult. Or perhaps you're dealing with a Taurus that's helping you ground yourself and they're realizing it's difficult. Or perhaps you have this in your chart and you're trying to learn how to master that element. Take it how it resonates. And also dealing with a Taurus. You know, sometimes it could have been a past fling, or maybe I should have, could have, would have. So you also have Aquarius in reverse. So you might be a rising or moon, or you're trying to figure out how to free yourself. We're going to figure this out. Keeping in mind that subconsciously, we're going to keep that in mind. Subconsciously, you know, the house of intellect, number 9. So maybe 9 is significant, you know, 6, and then you can flip it, things like that. So what is it about that? Let's get into it. Leo, what's up with you? And are y'all okay with this retrograde? Like, this is getting very spooky. It's gonna be very, very spooky coming up for some, not all. So I always tell my students that tarot is the cards of Great Father, Baba, some would say. Okay. 2 of Pentacles first. Look at that. So, maybe some of you served the armed forces before, or is thinking about it. You know, because 2 of Pentacles, what's with the 2s? Now you got 2 of Cups, or 2 of Chalice in reverse. And this is going to be a 3-card pool unless I feel compelled to do a little more, which it happens sometimes. Leo, are you seeing tutus? Somebody born on the 22nd day? That you know of or something? Or the month of February? Some of you, I don't want to throw gang affiliation, but maybe you are Peru blood. I don't judge people. I really try not to. I'm not saying that let me rephrase that. Because we all judge, regardless of how you feel. We all do. 9 times out of 10, I don't. When I do, though, I usually catch myself. I hate. We're so tempted to do things, we gotta catch ourselves. Okay. And King of Pentacles in reverse. So at the bottom of the deck, you have the World. And at the top, you have 7 of Pentacles. Let's go. What? I would definitely say perhaps a lot of you are trying to figure out how you can work your financial attributes. Like you have a lot of freedom, but you don't know how to use it. A lot of you feel like, and excuse my nails, I'm one of those, I don't care. It is what it is. This is me in the form. Still nice. But yes, a lot of you Leos that probably have Aquarius in your chart, a lot of rising, a lot of you. If not, maybe Leo moon, Leo rising, however that goes for you, due to this is the Leo reading. I would very much say you're trying to figure out how this works. And some of you even play music. Or you go to church, something like that, and you probably fell off of it, but you can, still, it's probably been a little while, or some of you actually do. The world is on your shoulders, feels like, and you're trying to figure out how to work all of the many hats that you have. I can very much agree due to my subconscious sign, due to my publication, Leo, my midheaven subconscious sign is Leo. So with the 7 of Pentacles, you know that you can work this, 7 being they would say in Christianity or Hebrew type of attributes that it's a lucky number. But in Egyptian tarot, they say it's a warning. Like, I guess getting into what you're doing and other things that you're doing, not focusing on what needs to be focused on. Like, we'll spend money on, I don't know, maybe some food, and then you'll realize I spent a little bit too much. Maybe I should have budgeted. And so with the world being, at your feet, it kind of flipped reciprocal to on your shoulders, and that can be very weightsome. So with this right here, in other decks, kind of giving you a generalization, 2 of Pentacles can be very like, I don't know, I'm indecisive, I'm undecided at what I actually want to do, how to tackle this thing, the things that you are trying to do. I guess this is why a lot of you are considering going to the military. I mean, if that's what you think will help you, that's fine. But understand that, you see that? A lot of you know that I guess they would say the military has no place for certain people. Let's not say what others have said, but if it works for you, you know, I say go for it. If that's something you feel compelled to do, you know, you do have to make a decision. You don't have too much time. Or some of you feel like you don't have time. You actually do. And somebody is rushing you, it seems like. This is where the world on your shoulders feel, you know, like you actually have a nice, great time. They're just trying to, you know, invoke you to make a decision based off of, they will say, how can I put it? Based off how they feel about you due to them watching you so much. And the two of chalice in reverse, dealing with your emotions, hiding them, not letting your other partner know. Cause you have two here. You have two X's right here. You got two X's right here with the world, meaning, you know, 10 plus 10 plus 1, 21. So a lot of you wish you were young again. I mean, I get you, but we can't, you know, reverse time. So just, you know, live in the moment of you don't regret making any decisions that you've made in response to the decisions that you made and others' responses. Children. So you have the King of Pentacles. A lot of you that are women or would like to personify yourself as a woman have been put in a king-like manner, like myself, and I don't freaking want to be. But if it's up to me, then let it. At the same time, you don't have to take the offers. That's another reason why it's in reverse. You don't like those that are women and then those that personify themselves as. Because tarot has no gender. So with those many hats, you're realizing people are trying, like you can't even focus now on what you need to focus on. Thus of the Aquarius attribute here that might be in your chart somewhere. You know, an Aquarius, you know, especially with the wind power, wind is free. You know, it comes suddenly and then it goes. So with that being in reverse, you don't feel that anymore. And then with Egyptian tarot, again, 7 is it's like warning. So it's more of, you know, getting yourself together while you do have time to do it, you know, regardless of how you feel about what it is or, oh, that's just, no, no. If you can get yourself together in a mannerism that, you know, you don't have to worry about in the back of your mind, dang, I should have paid that last week, you know, for example, then you don't have to, you know, juggle like you used to or like how you feel that you're in right now. And that's just because you're undecided. And also with that and the world on your shoulders, you know, the emotions, you know, right here. And the fact that a lot of people are not understanding you nor caring. But then when you do the work that needs to be done, when you get about your business, Leo, then here they come. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? But you can do it. But don't be afraid to ask for help. I'm very much like that. Especially being Sagittarius. I don't know. something about me and asking for help. Really, I feel like people turn me down because I've been turned down so many times about I need help or asking those kinds of things, and then they turn you down. So you're like, I'll do it myself. Especially a lot of you who are your personifications. You would say it's a woman or men that are trying to deal with the femininity of themselves to be, more blunt enough to ask for help. This might be why this Taurus is at the top because hard-headed. Hard heads makes it soft. Yeah. So ask for help. If you're undecided about a decision, Leo, it's okay. Everybody goes through that, but specifically you, I guess because with the sun, you know, that's your actual planet of an attribute of you, regardless if you're man, woman, um, even if you personify yourself as a different replicate, maybe both. I don't know. People in the world today, tarot has no gender, so I'm trying to be very careful about that. It's more of a, well, I can see where the hard-headedness is coming from. And then Sagittarius at the bottom of the deck, You're very intellectual. This is why you're needed every day. You come up and then it's time, okay, it's time to come down. But there's only so many hours in the day. So this is what you go through. Trying to figure out the best route for you. And then some of you have a family. So you're very much trying to figure that out. I would say just be careful about certain decisions and not telling others. I don't know how many partnerships have ended due to just a simple, you could have told me that. Or you feel like it was going to help you, but then it backfired on you. I see a lot of that happening right now. So, we're going to do your moon cards, moonology. Y'all, had a long day myself. Oh, I got two down here. Ooh, I don't like that. It just jumped me. Like, y'all, my eye. I don't know what. I think like I be putting on mascara, right? And I'll drop like oil in it from time to time. It really does help your eyelashes grow. But now it's like, look, that might be the reason for all this most of the time. It's okay. I like this already though. Well, you got two extras. We're gonna keep them out. Okay, so at the top of the deck, you have Believe in the Impossible, Blue Moon. And then at the bottom is Expect powerful change, new moon and eclipse. Got that. Okay, I want you to see. So, right with with the world being on your shoulders, that's crazy. It's about to be really good. With the world being on your shoulders, and then 21. I don't know if that number means anything to you, Leo, but right with the matching of it is believe in the impossible. Even though the world is on your shoulders, it's gonna be a nice little winter for you. You know, a good time for hibernation. You know, you're not gonna be where you used to be, most definitely, because you're gonna expect a powerful change. And remember, at the bottom of the deck was Seven of Pentacles, a warning. So this is a replica possibly to some enemies that you have that are literally in the way. Hmm. So with the Two of Pentacles, call, you have your commitment is being tested. And it's in reverse. I think this is more of the great mother energy again, but some will say this is the roles have switched, so this is father speaking. And with the cards tarot, you know, people will say because the rose is switched, this is mother. Now I'm just saying that's what they're doing. So if you like that, do that. Me personally, no. But okay. Your commitment is being tested. And this is the first quarter moon. So, you know, those that be up at night, and maybe you've seen a half moon. Not too long ago, I seen a first quarter moon not too long ago, like literally a couple of weeks ago. And with the Two of Pentacles and the juggling back and forth and trying to, you know, is it this, is it that, or I need to do this, I need to do that, and you're just all over the place. Organization is needed. You need to do some fall cleaning. I know we heard of spring cleaning. Don't worry, it's me too. And then on top of that, what could help with that juggling and your commitment being tested, your ancestors or whoever you, however you get through your day when you might pray or something, or however you do your spirituality or your, some say religion, some will say faith, whichever one, not subjugating you to certainty, whichever one that you do. It's more like you just need to do some things that can help with that juggling. So you don't have to be like, you know, taking this job could be beneficial when all you needed to do was this. Or it could be like, you know, I need to have this kind of look. Are we tired, Leo? Subconsciously, I'm a Leo. But are you tired? That might be consciously. But anyway, it's just going back to the fact of the matter that you got a lot of this going on. And your commitment is being tested with, are you going to do what you're supposed to do, what you know you're supposed to do? Or are you just going to keep juggling? Because whenever you're ready, that's when it'll go. That's when it's time to, okay, let's rock and roll. So whenever you get your indecisiveness or your, I have to do this, oh no, now I got to turn around and do that, one at a time. I know, I know. one at a time. Or, you know, what's that gospel song? Learn to take one day at a time. That's all I ask of you. That. So now with the two of chalice, two of cups, some will say, was in reverse. Your emotions, and obviously dealing with other people's emotions, and you know, partnership. You got two twos here, and then there's an X, two X's right here, and this is crazy. I did this. Okay, I pulled this just to show you. It has two X's, and right here with the star card, that's Sagittarius. Wow. So anyway, look how it looks. So it's definitely feminine energy. An X is there, or someone people replicate as an X to you. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Because Sagittarius is at the bottom of it. Not in reverse. The Taurus is in reverse. Could get hard ahead somewhere. So with the two X's, and now you're one. You're not with that person, or you're thinking about leaving, or you're thinking about working it out, however it resonates. When it comes to the two of chalice and the emotional side, I mean, you can also have water in your chart. Like, for example, my midheaven conscious is Scorpio. That's water. So I get your feelings. Like, I'm trying to, some will say. Or I have a good generalization of where we're going with your feelings. So, a time of healing by Islamic moon. Now, a lot of you, hold on, let me let you look at it. A lot of you have been eating salad with balsamic vinaigrette or vinegar or whatever, or you're making your own with a little bit of balsamic in there, and that's okay too. Like, that's actually very healthy. You actually get full. Like extra virgin olive oil, put you some garlic, ginger, things like that in there. Certain essential oils that are edible. Okay. Um, and make your own, and adding balsamic vinegar could give it a nice taste, and putting it with your salad versus having salad dressing. Way healthier. You get your fatty omega 3s, healthy, and then overall, extra virgin olive oil is a healing oil, very healthy, with the other kinds of components that you would of your choice add, and very tasty. I'm trying to tell you, I do it. That's why I'm like, And the box lineman moves are usually the first of the month. So perhaps you've been a time for healing. You know, change your diet, and then you know that you have certain issues. So change your diet and be very strict on yourself. It's okay to fast. Like, go, like, not eating for a certain amount of time and then eating that salad, or not eating a certain amount of time and then eating your melons, the cell reproductors, the ones that are going to replenish the damaged cells or the cancerous and all the. Don't. I'm not a doctor, but I do have a herbal health certification. And also, with my degree in science, I've taken a course of environmental science, so it's very much attributable that I don't even know if that's a word. I just made it up. Don't take it if it isn't. Thank you. Um, it's very much attributable that you use science. You know, it's a part of the STEM. You know, the greatest things where you can create new things. This is how I created the subconscious, the midheaven subconscious findings, you know. So it's criminal justice as well. So investigating, I wonder what this can do. I wonder what that, and learning about where certain things are native to, and then also animals, and we went all in, and it's you might as well say it's like fundamentals of botany and also fundamentals of animal attributes of the world and the environment. So a lot of you probably need to take that time for healing internally, and being with somebody at this time is not a good idea due to what you know you need to do. So, and a lot of us choose to be alone, it is healing in being alone. Thank you. It is healing in being, it's healing in being by yourself. Try to eat as, raw foods as much as you can. I know it's nothing wrong with heating up some veggies or whatever. Make sure you clean them, X, Y, Z. Or really healing in another manner, keep being with someone, or you keep trying to, you know, lay with someone. It's not really looking too good for you in the street credibility department. We gotta learn how to sit down sometimes. I, daughter of Oshun, Ochun, Junta, so it doesn't matter. Lineage of my father has a Mexicana one. So I could say Ochun, and then my mother Oshun. It doesn't matter for me. Records, not DNA tests. So anyway, with that being said, it's more of some of the Leo's healing, because not all of you resonate with what I was talking about. Or maybe you're thinking about that because you want to change your diet and it has nothing to do with something that is wrong. So I get that as well. It's really, being with someone or feeling like you need someone and things like that. So try to focus on what you actually need in that department of your emotions, the two of chalice, the cups, the water, feelings, water, water signs, their feelings. They very much are in tune with feelings. We're all water signs. So it's more of just trying to get at what you need to do when it comes to your feelings about whatever it is of what you need to heal from. And a lot of you, it really is about hopping from person to person, and you carry these feelings of the past person, prior person, or whatever, and you didn't properly do the healing. Look, I know, and I do spiritual baths, like certain herbs and things to put together for that, especially licorice. Licorice is great when it comes to pulling that out of there. Um, Cat's claw for some of you need to get that. So it's more like, and you can follow my page too on Facebook, Herbology Defined by Tam, up there. I have a lot of members up there. So yeah, I just feel like some of you, it's resonating with so many things. It's not, or both things, not that it is, a medical condition. And if it is, get you the help, go to your physician, go to your doctors. I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying I'm a physician either. But I do know a thing or two about the healing of the body and certain things due to actually, like, now I've done it, certain things I've done myself to myself. It all started with like I had like a little, look like a hair coming out my eye or something. I could, like, y'all, I got pictures and all, and that's why I made the page, because I went on a cleansing and I realized, oh, I stopped eating this and this, and I did this and that, and then that went away. Like I could pull it, and it was like my eye was gonna, it was jerking. So just to say, and that is up there, my whole journey and what it looked like, everything. Even what they, I went and got a professional, looking at it, and they were trying to say it was a development of a cancer. Well, I don't have that problem anymore. Now, these are for show. I don't need glasses. I used to wear them back in the day, though. But that's just an example. Everybody's life is different. I'm not saying trust in me when it comes to your health, because I do believe in going to professionals so we can get a more educational and for sure accurate attribute of what's going on. But there are other things you can do in the meantime, while still going to professionals, which I highly recommend. So, King of Pentacles is in reverse, and that is with your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Maybe you had this in your chart, but then you remember I got another one, right? This is you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. The last full moon in this month, you know, I don't know if that might resonate with you all, but perhaps there's a Virgo in your life or is watching you, doing great things for you, letting you know you are good enough, or, maybe they misunderstood you and now they're trying to backtrack on doing certain things, reversing it, or just changing their feelings like, okay, I shouldn't have behaved that way. So, the affection of a Virgo can be very compelling, but you should never allow, you know, someone to alter your mind if it's not of your if it's not good for you or it defamates your character and they just could have told you the truth, yada yada. Or they just have some ways about them that's I don't know. But they're still good for you. Like they're still good telling you things. Or this month was the month of Oshun, our feast days of the 8th. And a lot of holidays that was this month. Let's see. Yeah, September 15th, first day of Hispanic Heritage Month. And that was the day I had got stopped. Wow, thanks. The 26th is Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah. Believe that's a Jewish holiday. It's coming up on the 26th. Today's the 23rd. So some of you are Hebrew Israelite oriented or you're Jewish. Doesn't matter, they both mean something in the world and they should be respected. Regardless of how you feel, it's not about your feelings. It's more of just trying to say, giving back to her is important. Virgo. But, just because the feast day for her is this month doesn't necessarily mean that well, you get what I mean. There's many daughters of Ochun, but especially me being of both attributes, it's not too many that can say that. So certain women, you should very much be careful about disrespecting, regardless of how you feel about how they look. Yeah. So let's get with the love and the amendments, and we're gonna end your video. I don't want to be too long, but I want to be very, you know, descriptive. Well, I'm gonna do that. It just kind of popped out, and that's kind of like, well, what is up with your love and how you feel about yourself? Maybe who this partnership is dealing with. I do want to make sure this love stuff, I gotta do this right. R-I-T. Stop. Okay, what you got for him, good spirit? What you want me to say? It's all up to you, not me. Well, you got heart with the key in reverse, love call in reverse. Ooh. I do see Cupid's arrow. Again with the arrows, with the sad stuff. What is up with that? Two more again. Like, what is up? So, you got heart with the key. You have love call in reverse, both of them. Lightning is upright. And soulmate is in reverse. Wow. And you know what? It's the soulmate that's in reverse is with the Virgo card saying you are good enough. Is there a Virgo trying to gain the world? But it looks like some feminine energy here. You know, with the feminist movement and stuff. And then 7, and remember that? You know, you got 7 of Pentacles, 7 in Egyptian Tarot is warning. And then just warning about your finances and stuff. And then you have the world X1. Wow. Because there is no tarot card for that one due to me, you know, already look. Like there is no tarot card. Let's do this for this one right here. Right here. Because I had pulled out 3 prior over here. And it kind of just came out. That's the one I was like, oh, just pop out. So, excuse me. Gotta get right. But I want you to see. So, I don't know what that's about. So what we're gonna replicate with is what's at the bottom and the top of the deck of yeah. So yeah, that's whoa. Then the clock is in reverse at the bottom of the love deck, and then you have runner at the top. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Clock in reverse. Did I say runners in reverse? Excuse me, it's not. This is someone doing that. It might be someone in this, or they are a child of a Shun or Chun, and or both. I don't know. And they are a soulmate. You are soulmates with them, or this could be a past. I don't know. A lot of you believe in that past life thing. For those that do, take it how it resonates. Because I can't sit here and just synthesize what you believe in, first of all. So I have to, you know, all of what I can grasp do the channeling, and soulmates, soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. So time is of the essence. It's in reverse. Need time, takes time end time, cycles, time to heal, progress. You got a time for healing by Islamic moons. Definitely the first week of October. You know, fasting might be a good idea on a certain day, on a Sunday, Saturday preferably. Hmm. And then for those, I guess with the child of Ochun of Shun, it could also be a child of Shango Shang, you know, depicting themselves as an Ogun. Or they don't mind working. I mean, a lot of us do. So, yeah, that's why that is. And if you know the patakis of Shun and, with Ogun, yeah, that. So, time is definitely of the essence. It's in reverse. There was a phone call made. So, this is a love call. Maybe it's two lovers chit-chatting about what someone's doing and how it might offend them, something. The heart was a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. So I guess with all the things you're juggling back and forth and with your commitment being tested, there was definitely a meeting about you. Definitely. I don't know if it was it doesn't look like it was a good one. Hmm. Subconscious Leo, I don't care what y'all said. It is what it is. But yeah, that happened. Now, I will say I hope it was good things, even though you might have said some other stuff. Love Call in replica with a time for healing in the Two of Chalice. The relationship. Now that you're trying to figure out what you should do part is, that's past. So, you know, presently, I would say a time for healing with the Two of Chalice and all, and the love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. I do think it's some powerful people still vouching for you, Leo, with the freedom you feel you don't have, trying to gain that life back of comfortability and doing so much and being responsible for so much since you've done some things, and I get it. So with the lightning and your hard work is paying off, and the whole King of Pentacles, a lot of the women who've been put in this kind of state, and we're obviously women, they're noticing that, but there's nothing's gonna happen to you like drastic. They know that. They just see the masculine energy of you being very affirmative. It's my little 10 o'clock alarm for sleep. So, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, mm, transformation, upheaval, upheaval, sorry. So, the transformation that a lot of you probably are getting is not going to be how you think. Like, you're still going to be in an attribute of femininity, if that's what you like, you know. But also, it's just a transformation of a lot of people in this whole king confirmation thing. Uh, that's Aniko's. song title. So if you would like to go listen to that, I would. It's a beautiful song. That's hers. She owns that. I would say, you are going to be a great one that everyone remembers. It's just this one over here. You're good enough, full moon in Virgo. Uh, I think they're trying to hold on to a connection very much. So, like, hard. But being mindful that this could be a divide and conquer thing. I mean, there's all sorts of sides to the coin. So it could be a couple plan, hey, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. All right, great. Boom. Then they execute their plan. I mean, how many times have we heard of a divide and conquer in things that we try to do and it just turns out different? So keep that in mind. And I don't think the Virgo or the daughter or son of Ochun Oshun is meaning to be vindictive. They could have been placed in an algorithm where it looks like they're the issue, you know, especially women. Like, how many times have we been in that? But take it how it resonates. It's more of trying to let you know you are good enough. Whether that daughter of Oshun, Ochun, the son of Ochun, Oshun, the son of Shango, the daughter of Shango, it doesn't matter what they do. You're still going to get the glory. That's the lightning. Lightning and then thunder, especially in replica of Shango. It's going to be a great transformation, but they're going to notice that looks like you're the goat, or they trying to pass you the torch of being the goat. But there's a lot of things to clean up with being the goat. Or I don't even like want to be no goat. I hate when people do that. It's more like I just know a lot. That's it. Or you like my intellect. So the Taurus is at the top. Remember, and it's in reverse. So the hard headedness. So a lot of you are not going to realize your calling, being hard headed, or you're going to avoid it and do what you want. They would say. And with the Sagittarius at the bottom, again, they just love your intellect and how you put it together and make it make sense. And time is of the essence, so get what is important about that done. And runner, in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. It's remember it goes back to it's okay to ask for help, but certain times you have to ask a certain individual. So now with the last, what amendments do we have? No man is good 3 times. February 27th, 1951. I don't know if that year around there, 1950s, means something to someone. Or February 27th, perhaps. Because we do have twos on the right here. Remember, second month, or the in Roman numerals, you have November, harvest feast, and being thankful and grateful might mean something to you. So that is the 22nd Amendment. Look, you have the 2 twos here. You got the 2 twos here. Maybe 22 twos. Isn't that Jay-Z's song? I think so. The United States Constitution ensures that no person can be elected more than 2 4-year terms. As President of the United States, it was passed in reaction to President Franklin D. Roosevelt 4 times in office. And he was the person who made the New Deal. Work hard and you get rich. And a lot of you are trying to work hard, so you can live abundantly. And we just talked about that. Wow. So no, man is good 3 times. And this one came out sideways. So, and this is Third Amendment. So I'm going to leave it like that. That's that indecisive, probably. So at the top, you have your First Amendment. And at the bottom, votes for women. Okay. And this is something in reverse. This is the Seventh Amendment, ratified on December 15th. Mm. And you have 7 at the bottom of the deck, the pentacle. And this is dealing with a jury. What's that? So the United States Constitution guarantees that civil cases or lawsuits based on disagreements between people or businesses have a right to be decided by a jury in federal court. The amount of the lawsuit must be more than $20, and after a jury settles the case, it shouldn't go back to trial again. So this is in reverse. So whatever this warning here in regards to your money and your assets and things basically is returned to sender. And I've mentioned a December 15th case that somebody is having or going to have, whatever. Um, yeah, it's going to work out in your favor, especially if you're midheaven um, conscious or subconscious is Leo. And Leo in general, you just have to do what you have to do. You have time. It's no need to rush. We always feel like we have to hurry up and do something. Like, I'm very guilty of that. And it's about taking your time. Mary J. Blige's song, when she's like, you know, take your time, do what you got to do. It's up to you. If you look at my life, you will see what I've seen. Uh, and Mary's very uplifting, especially that name, is very, very spiritual for the mother of, you know, getting things done. And if anybody knows that, it's definitely Mary. So maybe look at some things she said, done, some videos that might help you if you're a woman or you personify yourself as one. Or maybe you know Mary. Heck, I don't know if you do. So I guess give her a call. So the Third Amendment it has a picture of a soldier exit out, but it's, you know, so this is like a mode that is undecisive. And this is December 15th as well. Again, the Third Amendment of the United States Constitution is a section of the Bill of Rights that prohibits soldiers from temporarily residing in private homes during peacetime without getting the permission and consent of the owner. So perhaps you're gonna have people come to your rescue, but I would say you don't know if they're good, bad. You're probably gonna have a nice amount of both. Just be mindful of who you get the help from, but you're not gonna be in the confinement or something like that. So we have the First Amendment at the top. It's in reverse. This is also December 15th. Wow. And it protects several basic freedoms in the United States, including freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of press, right to assemble, and the right to petition the government. It's in reverse. Perhaps you tried certain things before and it just didn't work. And we get that due to, we all are overstanding that the First Amendment is not really admissible as it should be. Maybe you're trying to get that back, or you feel like you have the ability to speak on how it should be given back or why. The 19th Amendment, this is August 18th. It was ratified 1920. So maybe you was 19 or 20 and you probably were in college maybe, or you was in some kind of society, or young and you were in some kind of association, or you got into a lot of things due to that association, or you're probably still part of that association, or you have your own whatever. And you know, men have femininity as well. So if I say anything about women, you know, let it resonate with you as a man, because you have femininity within yourself as well, just in a different manner because of how you choose to personify yourself. So, free space here. The 19th Amendment of the United States Constitution granting women the right to vote, and it reads, the right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex. Congress shall have the power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. Hmm. It seems like you are very overstanding that women's voices are not being heard too much, you know, especially with Roe versus Wade. So I really think it's in a replica of trying to get back to what matters when it comes to, they would say, getting yourself together in a manner where, especially other people of however they choose to personify their gender, have a right to say something simple and actually be heard and it be administered, because you're noticing it's not being administered. It never has. So thank you to the masculine, you know, actively doing what you do for the women, and then the femininity attribute of those, you know, doing what is right for the women. And here it is, August 18th. That is Leo energy. Well, that's all I have for you, Leo, and I hope that it resonates with you. And you can always book me. You can go to my channel. You can book a session there, Chieftess.tamara. That's my Instagram. Or you can just simply go to my website, and it's also up there. It'll be at the you know, the bottom of the description. So just check that out, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.